Well, guys, here we are. New Year's Eve. Time to say goodbye to 2025. And I've got some final sodas for us. Not all of them from 2025. Got some Mexican sodas that we did not get to. Got a Christmas gift of Jones Soda, so that's probably going to be our Easter special. But I did have these guys that I got from eBay. Not this one, but we'll get to that in a second. But the expired one is the Mountain Dew Uproar, which was only available at Food Lion. It is in horrible shape. They stopped making these several years ago. It is very, very much expired. Yeah. And then we have the new Honeydew from Mountain Dew from, I think it's from Mavericks. This one was originally from Canada. I could not get my hands on this one. Luckily, they brought it out to the States, but it did not come to the South. We do not have Mavericks. I think they're more of like the northern states. But the Mountain Dew Honeydew, this one is still in date. Then we have this little gem. I am going to be counting this one a first time for Arizona because they've actually called this one Chocolate Eggnog Cream Soda. So this is a soda, according to them. Not a juice, it is a soda. I was very lucky to find it. I knew they were online. I saw them on Facebook a lot, but I never could find them. And I think I got this one from 7-Eleven. They're still hard to find. And when I went back the next day, I could not find them. So either they're that good or they just made a very limited amount of them. But yeah, so I'm not really sure how I want to start this. I think I'm just going to go bite the bullet and we're just going to start with the Mountain Dew Honeydew. Honeydew naturally and artificially flavored. All right, you guys, you know how I feel about these labels. I hate the logo. I hate that there's... It does look like they've tried a little bit on this one with the barrels going over. I guess that's Niagara Falls. There's Honeydew, but it's just a carbon copy of both sides. It's just the same barrel going back and forth. I mean, it just looks so AI, and I really hope Mountain Dew changes next year. One, I hope they bring out more variety. I know that they lost a lot of money when they bring out their holiday stuff, but don't make as much. But yeah, the Honeydew was exclusive for Mavericks. Got it off of eBay. I paid, I think about $10 for this. So yeah, not the best investment in the world, and there was only one. Anyway. But yeah, the light green color is very Honeydew. I'm actually very impressed they got that color. I do appreciate the green cap with this. But otherwise, yeah, I really don't care for this. I just don't like the logo. And it's going to cost them so much in points. There's a reason why that Mountain Dew became one of the first 10 out of 10, you know, all across the board. And that was for their Infinity Swirl, which was so good, and the artwork was phenomenal. It just kind of sucks that they went this path. It's just lazy, but whatever. But let's give it a try. Hopefully it's good. I'm not a fan of Honeydew. I think I liked it as a kid. I'm not a fan of Cantaloupe. I don't smell anything so far. It's got the amount of fizz that any Mountain Dew will have. That doesn't smell like Honeydew. It smells like Pop Rocks. It smells like raspberry Pop Rocks. Yeah, that's not Honeydew. That's not even a pale imitation of Honeydew. Bottoms up. Yeah, it's just raspberry Pop Rocks. It's not terrible. I actually kind of like it. It's refreshing. And the aftertaste is just very... It's just... You know, when you used to take the Pop Rocks and soda and swallow them, that's pretty much what that is. So, where the honeydew part comes out of this, I really don't know. I'm expecting to be grossed out by honeydew. I'm not expecting to like this. When I do these videos, I try to be as honest as I can. I specify if they're expired. I specify what I like about it. You know, if they're hard to find, if they're really easy to find. But also, you got to, how do I put this into words? You got to be truthful of what you're selling. And this is not honeydew. This is blue raspberry. The color's wrong if it's blue raspberry. The taste is wrong if it's honeydew. And I just hate the label. But it's a good soda. I don't know. Again, I do like it. I kind of wish we had some type of Mavericks down here. But we have Wawa. And Wawa really doesn't have its own, I guess, deal with Mountain Dew. It's good. I can't fault it. But not what it's promising. I would buy this again if it was in Florida. But that's it. Hate to say that's going to get a lot of points taken off of it. Still a great soda. I would encourage anybody, if you have this in your hometown or city, or if you just want to get them, yes, you're going to pay $10 for it if you're way out of state for it. But it's still a good soda. Let's move on. Okay, so the next one I do want to try is the Mountain Dew Uproar. Now, I absolutely love, it's that kind of early when they kind of moved past from making it like just a regular label to kind of experimenting with their illustrations before they went on full on. Like how you look at the Deep Dive Mountain Dew. The artwork on this is stunning. This is just seems very early artwork. But yeah, there's a green lion in there. They've got kind of like a weird kind of Digimon, like Leomon or Saber Leomon type of thing. I love it. But yeah, this is the Mountain Dew Uproar, exclusive only to Food Lion. They do not make these anymore. As far as I am aware, they do not make these anymore. We don't have a Food Lion in Gainesville. We used to, I think. I know there was one that was in Alachua, but yeah, we don't have them. So, Dew, charged with berry kiwi, naturally and artificially flavored, contains zero juice. Yeah. So I do love that it's that kind of pinkish color with the light green cap. Again, this is expired. And the bottle itself looks like it's been in heat or cold. I'm really not sure what the flavor of this is going to be. It's very different when you do cans. Cans usually have a better shelf life than bottles. If you keep this out of sunlight, don't open it, keep it cool, it should last a little bit longer. Now, again, as this is expired, no matter how good it is, it's not going to get a full 10 because that's not fair. It's expired, which means that its height of flavor has diminished, no matter how good it is. So I'm not going to be ecstatic about it. I'm not going to give it its credit. If we had a Food Lion and was able to get these, great. But I'm not. So I'm going to be as honest as I can. So, yeah. There is no fizz. So this is not going to be very fizzy. It does have that kind of berryness to it. The kiwi is there. It's just not strong. And I think that's because there's no carbonation left in this. So the scent is not as pungent. Bottoms up. So the problem is, without the carbonation, it's a flat soda. What I'm getting so far is more kiwi than berry. I don't want any more. It's all right. Trying to think of it with type of carbonation, I still probably wouldn't like it. As it is flat, it's not refreshing. It's very heavy on the tongue, but it's that really nasty artificial kiwi flavor, and the berry is sort of there. Yeah, I don't think I would have liked it anyway, even if it had carbonation. But I am kind of sad that it isn't carbonated. But with a bottle, you know, after all these years, I mean, you get what you pay for. If this, I tried to find this in cans. I could not. I failed. I could either get it in the 2-liter bottle or the 20 ounce, and unfortunately, I got this one. So, and if you're actually looking online, there are 2 different labels. Uproar with the 2-liter, I don't think you get the cool looking design. I think it just says Uproar in orange, whereas the 20 ounce is more of like the last ones that they made. Either way, I don't really care for it. I knew about this one for about 2 years, and I never got my hands on it in time. Beverage Direct does not carry these, neither does Soda Emporium. This was from eBay, and I think I paid $10 for this one as well. But yeah, disappointing, but I'm glad that I can actually scratch this one off my list. Let's move on. All right, so here it is, guys. The first time on this channel that we are going to introduce Arizona soda. Again, most of the sodas that I have, most of the Arizonas were just kind of just wanting to try them. However, this is marked as a soda, so we are going to call it as it is. So this is the Arizona Chocolate Egg Cream Soda. And I think I said eggnog cream, so I do apologize about that. But still, egg cream. You gotta give it to Arizona. Arizona makes some of the coolest looking Native American designs ever. It is so cool. I love their style, their artwork. And there's actually something here. So the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, since 9/11, we've honored America's heroes, gifting mortgage-free homes to families of the fallen and building smart homes for severely injured vets and first responders. We're also fighting to end veteran homelessness and ensure we never forget. There's also something else here. The New York Egg Cream, a Brooklyn original since the 1890s. No egg, no cream, just milk, seltzer, and rich chocolate syrup. Served fresh at corner shops that claim to sell thousands a day. Fizzy, frothy, forever classic. So I do like that. So I'm trying to see. So you could go to t2t.org. That's t2t.org. If you want to donate to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation and everything. I got to give it to Arizona. Arizona does a lot of good stuff. You know? All right, well, let's give it a try. Because this one it's got so much condensation on it. Oh, God, that does not look good. But it's fizzy. Oh, God, look at it. I know they said there's no egg in this. Oh, God. But it does look like it. Oh, God, a chocolatey soda. I don't think we've ever done those. I mean, it doesn't smell bad. It just smells like fizzy Yoo-hoo. Oh, God. All right, bottoms up. Oh, God, the aftertaste is even worse. All right, I'm going to do it one more time. Oh, I've had worse. I've had worse. I will say, they do promise. There's a chocolatey, eggy, frothy, creamy. Oh, I'm glad I did this one last because the aftertaste is just horrible. It won't go away. That chocolatiness. Yeah, so it does smell like you put fizz into a Yoo-hoo. But it doesn't taste like a Yoo-hoo. It tastes like a really shitty chocolate milk that you've broke some eggs in and shot it with some fizz. All right, that's horrible. That is horrible. I think this would be good for like a dare. If you're like at a party or something and you either have to drink good stuff like beer or liquor or something where I don't know, you roll the bad dice and then you have to drink that. Oh, God. I really do not want to consider this. I really don't. But I did say this was a soda, so Arizona, I greatly apologize. I don't know who was taking the piss with this. You know, they thought that this was going to be this great soda. And I don't know why you decided to put the foundation of a great, the organization of a great foundation on here. This is a horrible soda. But I mean, I'm talking about it. You know, I will never drink this again. But I do love the cause, and I love Arizona. And I think that this is the first time that I've had an Arizona that I don't like. So yeah, this is a horrible idea. This is not for anything. This is not for mixing. This is if you want to punish children for being bad. This is, at frat parties that, somebody that doesn't get the ball in the cup, you have to drink this shit. Yep, I hate it. But I love Arizona for doing shit like this, Kind of what Mountain Dew was at some time, They would have these kooky-ass flavors, like Flaming Hot Mountain Dew, guys. You remember that. I remember that. I will never drink that again. My sister loved that crap. This is just nightmare fuel. This is horrible. Like I said, not as bad as some of the other damn sodas that we've had on here. But yeah, not great. I'm not disappointed. I love the honeydew, even though it is a sweet ass lie. I hate this thing, but I love what Arizona stands for. And this is just sad that I coughed up money for a flat ass soda. But that's it, guys. Happy New Year to you. This was fun. This was a fun year. I know we didn't really do very much, but yeah. But I had fun with this, and I hope you guys did too. If you've had any of these sodas, please drop me a line. If you've tried this Arizona concoction, please let me know. If you tried the Uproar, or hell, if you know a Food Lion that's near you that still sells this, because I am absolutely 100% sure that they stopped selling this. This discontinued from Food Lion. Please let me know, because I will try to get it again. I will do a redemption story on this one, like we did with the Livewire. I just don't think I'm going to like it anyway. But again, Happy New Year, guys. Thank you for joining me for 2025. I'll see you next time. Alright, you guys. So starting off with the Mountain Dew Honeydew exclusive to Mavericks. The label, you know how I feel about it. I don't really need to keep going into it. I hate it. It's not what Mountain Dew used to be. It's just that AI crap. Please get rid of that Mountain Dew font. I absolutely hate it. 3. The aroma, it's just not honeydew. When you smell that, it's blue raspberry. I don't care what they say that it is. It's wrong. And I wanted to be grossed out by honeydew soda, but that's not this. 3, however, the flavor itself is good. I mean, it's a good soda. I absolutely love how refreshing it is, but this is not honeydew. This is in no way, any state, form that this is honeydew, and I'm pissed off by it, but I'm not gonna give it, a bad mark, because it's still a damn good soda. 7 overall. 4. Mountain Dew Uproar expired from Food Lion. Okay, the label itself is that classic Mountain Dew with the classic Mountain Dew font. 7. The aroma itself is just berry. I can't get a feel of the kiwi part through the aroma. It's not inviting. It's not strong. But of course, though, it's expired, so the carbonation is gone too. As for the flavor, I just don't care for it. It's a flat soda. So unfortunately, like I said, if I am able to get a new one of these things and have a redemption arc with the Mountain Dew Uproar, maybe it would be better. I just don't think I'd like it. 1 overall. 3. Arizona chocolate egg cream soda. Okay. Our first Arizona. Welcome to an actual soda chat episode ratings. I love the artwork. There is just nothing I love more than looking at Arizona's artwork. It is just beautiful. 9. The aroma and the flavor, you're getting what you're paying for. They did not lie about this. That chocolate taste, the egginess, the frothiness, it's disgusting. It is horrible. But yet, they honor what they're selling, and I am giving it to them. Unfortunately, with me, I would never get this again. I'm actually highly impressed with how they made this. And with such a great organization that they are supporting, I mean, hell yeah. 5 and 5, overall 6.